Welcome everyone, this is Nathan Lindorf with the Rational Independent. Today is going to be a short one. We are discussing a comment made by Paul Ryan during a recent interview as it relates to the Trump indictment. I was looking at some articles that pushed on the indictment in a little more detail, and it's all just such utter nonsense that it drives me crazy. So we're going to go light and fluffy today. Headline from The Hill, Paul Ryan, Trump's indictment renders him not electable. Former House Speaker Paul Ryan said the indictment of former President Trump on federal charges last week made him unelectable in 2024 if he wins the GOP's primary election. If we nominate anybody not named Donald Trump, we're going to beat Joe Biden, saying that he has too much baggage even before last week's indictment was handed down. He's got a great core of support, and in a primary, that's what you build off of, so it does matter. But I think the electability argument is going to become more salient with this event, and whatever happens in the future, it's going to make it easier to make the argument to his supporters he's not electable. Aiming for electable candidates is why the Republican Party is failing. Electability is a political consideration, and it's worthwhile, but what you're really saying is find someone so milquetoast that they won't motivate the Republican base, so that that person who's milquetoast might possibly appeal in the general election to people on the left. Except that people on the left, if they look at Coke and Coke Zero, they're going to drink Coke. If they look at Democrat and Democrat Light, they're going to say, I'm just going to vote for the guy who actually stands for the principles I believe. This is a recipe to get rich while failing spectacularly, which, coincidentally, is why I picked this article, in spite of the fact that, besides the fact that this article had some good traction on Reddit, it's also supremely ironic that Paul Ryan is making the argument of electability, when arguably he was part of the most electable ticket we've put together on the Republican side in the last couple of decades, and he and Mitt Romney got spanked in the general. Because if you have a choice between Barack Obama and Barack Obama Light, i.e. a Massachusetts governor, who, even though he's Republican, made the argument for pro-abortion, made the argument for universal health care, Democrat Light, people are going to go with the Democrat. They're going to go with Barack Obama. There's no contrast. What you are admitting when you are Paul Ryan saying that you need to find someone who's electable is that you're saying you have no independent vision of a political future that is different than the Democratic Party. You have to appeal to the Democratic base. Therefore, you have to compromise your principles and adopt some of theirs. Therefore, you are not going to motivate your base, and you're going to barely attract their base, and you're going to fail spectacularly. It is an admission of defeat from the outset, and it's an outlook that needs to die if the Republican Party is going to have any hope in the future. That's my Reddit rant today. We'll keep it short. Have a wonderful day. Good luck out there.